What's going on with Wendy? What's going on with Wendy?
Wendy, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. I guess that's why they're broken. You're so paid.
But before we can figure out what's going on with Wendy, what's going on with Wendy, we need to know exactly who Wendy is.
According to Wikipedia.com, Wendy Williams Hunter, Wendy Joan Williams, semicolon, born July 18th, 1964, is an American former broadcaster, media personality, and writer, period, from 2008 to 2021, she hosted the nationally syndicated television talk show, The Wendy Williams Show.
3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up? It's me, LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. It's a glorious day in August. For y'all who don't know, it is the month of August. Happy August. It's August 2nd, so you're not kind of too late. So here we go. I want to talk today about Wendy Williams and the movie that I saw, Wendy Williams The Movie. It came out like 11 million years ago. No, I think it came out 3 years ago. But I finally took some time to watch/listen to it. I did a video about it last week. It was a live reaction video. However, it was pre-recorded, but the reactions were live at that time, unedited, unscripted. And now I'm talking to you really quickly about what I really thought about it, because I didn't want to make that first video go on too long, because like I said, it was a reaction video to Wendy Williams The Movie, right? At the end of that, I did talk about it for about 4 to 5 minutes, explaining what I did like on it, but I didn't want that to be turned off into another situation meaning like a different subject. So I just chose to give a quick summary and then end it like that. So here I am. The video or the movie was great. I want to buy a physical copy of it. When I looked on there, I had to look several times to see what the rating was, because when the video started right out, it started off kind of like, dog, they're already KISSING. Okay, yeah, that's innocent, but how they were doing that is like, oh my gosh, the movie just started. So what I'm saying is, there are a few scenes, maybe 2 or 3 more scenes in addition to the opening scene, where I'm like, are you sure this is rated TV 14 or whatever? Because I had to keep looking. I'm like, is it rated this? No. So I came to the conclusion to tell myself, not only the cliche that we are in different times, but also because TV is different now. TV is not TV anymore. We just call TV TV for the sake of it being TV, but technically we are, in theory, watching internet. But who's going to say, yeah, let's go hang out and watch internet? Oh my gosh, we're going to go hang out, get some chips and watch internet. Oh my gosh, we're gonna watch TV. So in my mind, in theory, the things that have happened in reference to the evolution of TV, basically also known as now internet, things have changed to streaming. So in order to keep the views coming and what do you call these companies who are still around? Of course they're called corporations, but what I'm saying is, you have TMZ. No, that's not a place. Okay, you have Cartoon Network. That's an entity of its own. There is Lifetime, to which Wendy Williams, the movie, was actually displayed on, aired on. That's one thing. There's TNT. I'm not sure if TNT is a thing anymore, if they merged with someone else. Let me lay down another form of whatever that word is I'm saying, so we can lay down a foundation of which I'm talking about. There's Cartoon Network. I just said it. Network. The answer is in the answer is in there. Networks. So networks have changed as well, and it seems like they're kind of trying to hold on, right? They're trying to hold on to dear life. So I think they just basically changed it to Y7 so everyone can watch it to get those views, because it technically should have been rated R. It should have been rated R. But I can guarantee you that if it was, the views wouldn't have got what they got. I know everyone's gonna be like, yeah, they're desensitized. We're all desensitized. Your mom's desensitized. Your dad's desensitized. Your grandma's desensitized. Your great grandma's desensitized. Technically, we're all desensitized to something. Some people are desensitized to a bar of soap and water. But that's neither here or there. What I'm saying is, the rating should have been rated R. But since we're in a different time now, where networks aren't networking to my knowledge like they used to, and being kosher by keeping the rules and the regulations and restrictions of, this is rated R, this is TV Ma, or mature. We need these sales, GD. This is what they're having conversations of in my mind when no one's watching. We need to not go under or belly up. We're gonna have to change this rated R to a Y7. Kids' parents don't care anymore, because millennials are parents and now their kids are having kids, so those new parents don't really care about their kids. They'll just sit them in front of their iPads and just have them watch TV. As long as they're quiet and watching anything on TV, they're fine. Nonetheless, they got their views, and the movie was really good. Would I have been more hesitant and reserved if I saw rated R? I would have been like, oh, it's rated R, this gonna be good. That's exactly how I would have felt. Hey, I was like the Wendy Williams movie. My energy still was like, oh, this gonna be good. Hey. Like Snoop Dogg, yeah, man, it's gonna be good. Hey. The Wendy Williams movie son. This gonna be good. But if it was rated R, I would be like, yeah, it's gonna be good. Because if you follow Wendy Williams, she actually talked about her life and talks about her life and the hard time she had. So it would have needed a rated R. I wish it would have come to movie theaters. Now, I don't have my notes in front of me, and I only have one computer turned on. And my cell phone is to the left of me, but I don't have the coordination to be running all that and talking on the mic at the same time right now to check to see when the Wendy Williams movie came out. But I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. So, having said all that, I don't even think it would have made it to the movie theaters because of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. You know what I'm saying? The 2020 event when things changed forever. So, it came to TV, rightfully so, and I liked the movie. I haven't even gotten to the movie to tell y'all all the things that happened in the movie, because I'm still talking about the setup of why it was Y7 and not rated R. Shout out Fox and the Hound Disney movie opening credits when the dog barking R. And then all of a sudden, don't you hear bang? Man, don't Bambi me, y'all, Don't Bambi me on Fox in the House. I'm having flashbacks right now. I need my husband to pull me out of this. Help me. Don't stir. Don't stir the tea. Don't look in the mug. Don't go into a sunken place. Ooh, pull me out. Pull me out. Let me out. Let me out. Shout out 5 Heartbeats. Chang. I need to pull myself together real quick. We're gonna go on commercial. Now watch me forgetting the edits to put a commercial in this mug. We talking about the Wendy Williams movie. So what I'm gonna do is count to 5 right now out loud while y'all hear me. I'm gonna count. No, wait a second. If I count to 5 out loud, of course, when I go back and do the edits, I'll have to listen for me to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I know y'all saying, okay, all right, Danny DeVito. I just counted to 5 technically, but if I do the edits, I technically need to count to 5 in my mind in silence. So there will be a silent break in me talking long enough to know that that's where I need to put the commercial. So I'm going to give y'all a countdown to 5, okay? To let y'all know I'm about to be quiet for 5 seconds so I can know how to put this edit in. Here we go. Wait.
Hey, it took like 2 seconds too long for this thing to start. I want to get in and get out. You know how it go. This is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Oh, let me slow down because I still see I have more track to burn. And I'm going to say everything too fast and it's just going to be quiet. Thank you if you're watching this. You made it to a portion of the video, probably the 4-minute, 8-second mark. Thank you for doing that. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, yada, yada, yada. What is Elay TV? I don't know. Maybe you should watch it and see. Yeah, so right now we're covering celebrity news and things. Tomorrow we're probably covering cats and stuff. The next day after that we're probably talking about squirrels, stuff flying around in the sky. Whatever comes to mind. Durr! Yeah, that was durr! Thank you for watching. Durr!
And I'm back, and how I counted was like 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, and so on. You know, like 1 locomotive, 2 locomotive, 3 locomotive. That was a tongue tie. I remember we was in school that was talking about something. And you know, if you want to know if you counted 2 4-minute boys and girls, all you gotta do is add locomotive at the every time you say a number. 1 locomotive, 2 locomotive. I'm like, I can barely say locomotive, so I'm gonna lose time in that because I'm kind of struggling a little bit to say locomotive now. It takes an additional 3 to 5 more extra seconds for me to fix my mouth to say locomotive. So I have to do this 60 more times. It's not going to happen. It's going to take me 5 minutes to say this 1-minute thing. There goes my time. I'm going to be running around here like the white rabbit. I'm late for a very important date. Pick your character. Who you is in Alice in Wonderland movie? I guess I'm the white rabbit. Help me, Lord. So let's get right to it. The main reason y'all here for the serious side of everything, right? Okay, so the main thing I did like about this Wendy Williams The Movie is the fact that, you know, she unfortunately went through several miscarriages, and she brought that to light in real life, in real time, during her Wendy Williams TV show. That's what made me draw to her even more, because I thought that was a vulnerable situation for somebody to talk about that on TV, because growing up in that time, you know, that is like you're a major failure if you cannot do things like that, or if you are unable to do something that is so naturally supposed to happen. So the bottom line was, after she had many miscarriages and a stillbirth and all that, I'm sorry about that, Wendy, she decided to switch up her doctor, and the doctor had knowledge and common sense to let her know that basically there was something wrong with her cervix and it was too weak. So she wasn't going to be able to hold the child. She would have to go immediately to bed rest. And that's the story Wendy told on the show. And I'm quite sure she shared that throughout her time being in social media and radio before she became, a syndicate on TV. I like following the story and listening to her, how she was so excited about her ex-husband now had set up everything like the bed, and she moved the studio into their place where they lived. It was so neat to see that reenacted in a movie, because I did hear it directly from Wendy that she said that that's what happened, right? By watching her TV show and such. But to actually see that happen in the movie, it was like they just took the images right out of her head and put it on the screen. It was a perfect match, even down to the lighting. Everything. The room was white. I'm not sure if Wendy actually took the time to show us some still shot pictures of that happening, in real time. Meaning happening like she had the pictures taken during the actual time she was on bed rest, because I thought I saw a picture of that. Perhaps it's in one of her books. Excuse me, but nonetheless, it was perfect. It was perfect. So I like that triumphant story. I'm sorry she had so many losses, but she finally got some answers, so that also shows that she is a fighter and she don't quit. I don't like how it turned out between the two of them, in the marriage, and how Kelvin kind of spun the narrative and blamed Wendy for losing the baby for his reason to go and frolic outside, and outside of the marriage, and seek attention from someone else. That was terrible. That's not the way to be. Throw that all on her because of that. No, I don't really want to get too much into that part, but I know that was messed up for him to turn the table and, what about me? Yes, what about you also? But that don't mean you should go and step outside of your marriage. I thought that was hostile how he just turned into a werewolf when she questioned him on him being wrong. Next, Wendy Williams had her child. Congratulations. So I thought that was cool. They even talk about, unfortunately, her battle with street pharmaceuticals and her lightly touching on how she kind of became an alcoholic. All of the stress brought that on and made it worse. But one thing for sure is her involvement in street pharmaceuticals is because of her mom constantly telling her she was fat. And that's where that started, and that's not fair. You guys, I wonder, if her mom wasn't so hell-bent on her daughter being overweight. Wendy wasn't even overweight. She was just a naturally big girl like Macy Gray. Heck, coming up in school, I went to school with a girl whose little sister was about as big as Wendy Williams. She's just naturally big, but she was not fat at all. She just was a giant child. And her mom was the same size as Wendy Williams. So it's like I've seen living proof that there are some women who are just as big as Wendy Williams in real life. Because, I was in middle school, but her sister was, in elementary. And she was bigger than me. But she was the baby sister. So, definitely her mom was wrong for calling Wendy big. And you guys, can you imagine had her mom supported her in that aspect, Do you think Wendy would have been spiraling, unfortunately, what the media shows, out of control? Do you think that would have sparked up her Graves' disease? I think Wendy would still be holding on. Like, she would still be in the spotlight and limelight in the correct way. Because at least the only thing I can think of her having an issue with would be alcoholism. But unfortunately, she's battling with two things, you know, street pharmaceuticals allegedly, and, well, there's no allegedly, because in the past it was confirmed that she was, but I hope that she currently isn't on that. But it is for sure that the blogs and stuff, and what is it, like the social media news reporting networks have been reporting that she's, you know, drinking. So can you guys just imagine how things would have been had her mom not discouraged her own child and talked down on her about her weight? Overall, this movie was very good. And of course, I'll be talking more about Wendy Williams because I just enjoy talking about her. There's a lot of points in her life that are positive, from her decorations to her being like girly and liking everything pink and shimmery and glittery. You know, she still held on to that aspect of her. I think that's really cool because she was able to bring it into her career in adulthood, and to this day it's in her style of dress. I like the way she dresses. It's always happy and it's got some spunk and spice to it. I like how the movie ended because at the end, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, Wendy makes an appearance and it actually is her at the end. I was so happy to see her at the end. It was like, wow, it's actually Wendy. Hey girl, what's up? All in all, I enjoyed the movie. I will watch it again. It's a great study piece. Honestly, it is. I could pull so much from the movie and just talk about it. I think it'd be a great movie to have discussions about. I'm here for it. I want to watch it again. I want to actually break it down some more. I can see myself writing about a half a notebook on just all the topics that she brought up within the movie that reflected her life. My name is LA, pronounced like LA like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. I had a great time watching this movie. And here's to the next video. Y'all have a great everything. Bye.